Hey legacy builders and hey ladies, welcome back to Mind Your Money. I'm going to be closing out the first budget by paycheck for June in this video. I don't think it'll be a long one. I'll try to make it efficient and quick. The top priority for me is Exodus 14:14. The Lord shall fight for you and you shall hold your peace. Christmas and back to school are the two top priorities for savings, right? So that's the goal pretty much every month throughout the year. We're going to be saving a set amount, and the categories in which we're saving in is going to be listed in our top priority box. We plan for a $13.80 as a budget for May 6th. Are we in May or June, y'all? I put May 6th, but it's June 6th. June 6th. Oh gosh. Okay. So for June 6th, the actual is $15.73 and 53 cents. So that includes what our starting balances were in the three accounts I mentioned in the last few videos, and W-2 income. So we're still going to be giving because we give every week. So our tithe is first, and for this paycheck we're giving a total of $137 for our tithe, and we are going to give a first week offering since it's the first income of the month, and that's $60. So we add $137 and $60, and we get $197 as a total for our giving. My daughter is going to be playing with her Bluey truck. You might hear it in the background. You might even hear the hum of my air conditioner. It is hot today in New York. It's like 82 degrees, and in the last several days it's been between like 60 and maybe 70, and now it's really hot, so we need the AC today. Save 700 challenge, we are saving $175, so that has not changed for this paycheck, and I think that's going to be it for the savings, $175, because this is a bulk of our budget for the month of June. So the reason why things seem real tight is because we're saving more every single month, and it's because we have things to save for. We want to make sure we can celebrate Christmas. We want to start now, and back to school is going to be here in a couple of months. We don't want to not have enough money for their school supplies and their school clothing and fresh underwear, all the things that are important. What else are we doing for savings? Nothing, I don't think. But we do have some extra expenses that were not budgeted for, so we're going to talk about that. Fidelity is getting $25, and that's the only investing for this paycheck. Cash expenses, I did just do cash stuffing, and did I really put $40 to challenges? I don't think I did. I know $30 went into laundry. We did not have anything extra to put towards $5 Mondays. I did put $10 in my wallet to go towards haircuts and beauty. This is for my children though, not for me necessarily, but for my two younger boys and my daughter. Savings challenges, I want to say 40, but it wasn't really 40 because some of it went to summer and some went to my three sons. So I put them in their binders. So I'm going to write three sons binders right here. And we didn't plan for it, but we put $30 into there, and we put $10 towards a summer challenge. Towards one of the challenges we're working on for Just Do It June. So 3, 6, 7, 8. That's $80, y'all. $80 went to challenges. I changed this. I don't know if you remember last week. Was it last week or this week? I don't know. But bills and expenses, I had the haircuts and beauty here, but I X'd that out because, or I drew a line through it and X'd it out. I drew a line through it because we're going to save that in cash. And it's easier so that it doesn't get lost in the account and then ends up getting spent. I would prefer it to be in my wallet sitting tight until we can keep adding more money to it. The mortgage account, going down to bills and variable expenses, is getting $475, and then the bills account is still getting $180. For food this week though, we're going to leave inside our joint account $150 to buy groceries. We did buy meat last week, so there's more than enough chicken in there. But what I think I'm going to do to make things a little bit easier on myself, I'm going to buy hot dogs and hot dog buns, which is not that expensive. So that way the children, even when they're on break, because I think there's a couple more days out of school, Hot dogs are an easy lunch item. We have bread already, so I might not need to buy as much bread. I will be making grilled cheese sandwiches because some of my children love those. I'm going to either buy ground beef or ground turkey, might even be ground chicken, to be honest with you. Season it up real nice and make burgers. So I'll need whatever mincemeat I'm going to buy and then burger buns. So that's already 4 types of meals, or 4 things that I can buy that's going to be economical within this 150. And then the rest of it is going to be put towards snacks, fruits, and vegetables. Gas, I budgeted $40. We're going to see this whole budget is supposed to take us from June 6th all the way through the next paycheck next Thursday, which is June 12th. So whatever we spend, we have this amount up until next Thursday. For debt, I'm actually going to put $50.16 on one of those cards, the 0% interest credit card. Balance forward, I'm putting $28.47. I did the math off camera, and this should be exactly right, enough to keep in that account until next payday and see if we need to use it for within our inflow. Metro card, we did not need to buy it this week, but my husband did put $2.90 on a card, so I just make sure I track it within this budget. The car loan did get $120. We did transfer that money over to make this week's payment, and plus next week's Transfer Tuesday principal only payment. So if my pre-plan is right, we should be done with this week. I did not put anything into purpose funds because we just didn't have it. All right, so $475 plus $180 plus $150 plus $40 plus $50.16 plus $28.47 plus $2.90 plus $120. It's $1,046.53. And since that's the last bucket that we have to allocate money to, I'm just going to add up everything, the totals of each bucket, and see if we have our zero-based budget or not. There we go. Boom. There it is. 1523. Nope. That's 1523. Oh, no, I'm not missing cash. We saved 175. Car loan is included in what we took out. Dang it. It looks like I'm missing like $50. Oh shoot, what did I just do? 197 plus 175 plus 25 plus 80 plus 1046.53 plus 80. No. Oh, good Lord, what did I do? Oh, I am missing something. Good Lord. I'm missing Easy Pass. So we have to add some money to our Easy Pass, and it is not the full amount. We actually owe a little bit more than this, but all I can afford this week is $50. So we're going to add 50 to 1046. And that brings us to 1096. So I'm going to make this look like a 9. There we go. That's nice and easy. So 1096.53 for fixed bills and expenses, plus $80 for cash, 25 to invest, 175 to save, and 197 for giving. There we go. We have our 1573.53, which is our zero-based budget. All right. I'm so grateful that the numbers finally made sense. Now for percentages for giving, what are we giving? We gave 197, and we'll divide that into the inflow and then multiply that number by 100, and we get 12.5% went to giving. It's always highest in the beginning of the month when we do our extra offering. Savings is 175 divided into 1573.53. Multiply that number by 100, and we get 11.1%. And investing is low, but we know why. It's saving season. 1.5. Let's put 1.6 and be generous. 1.6% went to investing, 11.1 to savings, and 12.5 to giving. There we go. That's our zero-based budget. I will update my expense tracker later. We did pay our electricity bill. At this time, I don't know if we're going to pay a second time, because the $51 that we budgeted for June is actually projecting for July, because at the last paycheck of May, I paid the utility bill, which came out from last month's money. So I don't think I'm going to fill this in yet, even though this is paid already. I want to see if we're able to make an additional payment first. National Grid, this is an update. We budgeted 168, right? Because at the end of May, we had overpaid and we had like a $61 credit. Now they sent a bill for June and the bill is freaking $280. It's ridiculous. So I think I may need to call them and sort this out, because there's no way we use that much gas. Gas, heat, no, we should not have. So I have to figure that out. And nothing else to update right now for that. So we just put an X. We did what we needed to do for this paycheck. We're still saving towards Christmas. We're still saving towards back to school, and I'm hoping to save $125 for beauty and haircuts. Father's Day is a week and 2 days from now, so we still have enough time to put some money aside to get a decent gift for my husband for Father's Day, who is not a big spender like that. Like he doesn't like a whole lot of attention, but we're going to try to give him as much attention as our money can stretch, because he's a great father and we want to be able to honor him. So you might see Father's Day in next week's budget, which I will project by the end of the week when I come back to track expenses, because we're working on it. All right, so that's it for this paycheck. We're done. I think I updated you guys on everything. We're sticking to our savings goals, and I'm glad we had a little bit left in the accounts so that we could take care of a bigger debt payment. That's good. So stay tuned if you want to see what we're doing for next week, and I appreciate you guys for being here. Thank you, ladies, for rocking with me. I appreciate you. Thank you. And remember to mind your money, ladies. Manage it well and live your lives abundantly. And I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye for now.